Joshua Crew here. Welcome to the Joshua Crew Show. Today is Wednesday, June the 4th, 2025. The NBA Finals is here, and all I have to do is all I have to say this. No Nets until next season. No Timberwolves until next season. But hey, what the heck? I was going for the Nets on Saturday, the first thing to go into Game 7, but hey, it is what it is. Coach fouled Tom as the next coach. And yes, we have something to talk about. Game one tomorrow night at 8:30 on ABC will be the Thunder versus the Pacers and a great matchup, best of seven series here in the NBA Finals. Also tonight, Florida Panthers and the defending champs facing the Edmonton Oilers starts tonight on TNT. Game one of the Stanley Cup Finals. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be good, and it's gonna be one heck of a game. Hope the Everton Oilers will win the Stanley Cup for the first time since 1990. But here we are talking about the Pacers and the Thunder, right? And we're talking about this. That's gonna go down tomorrow night. Game seven, best of seven. Game one. Game one. Game one. I can tell you right now for any of my faults. But look, this team, Oklahoma City Thunder team, looking pretty great, and they looking pretty good, and they are just going getting started at the games tomorrow night. Now, Geltis Alexander, the best player here in the NBA and the greatest player in the NBA, will do anything, anything happen to Thunder win the series. It is what it is. I can guarantee you that. King Giltis Alexander helped his team to win the NBA Finals in game number one. I can tell you that right now. This game is all to be a good, dramatic. I can tell you this is just like some other times, but anyway, this has been a fun time. The Oklahoma City Thunder look terrific. They look terrific here in the series. They look terrific here in the postseason, following the NBA regular season. Yes, it has, and they look pretty good, and they look pretty tight. All I can say is this: this team has to be ready for anything. More, I mean anything for real, folks. It's the NBA Finals. So now this is all about the time for this game right now. There's no time to talk until right after this, because no time to talk to the NBA Finals right after this, because this Thunder team could win. They're 100% on this petition that the Thunder could win the NBA championship. They could win the NBA championship for real. We just have to wait and see. Okay, this team is looking terrific for sure. How this team is gonna be on top for real. It's gonna be on top for real. Thunder is gonna be on top, and they're number one. They're the number one team in the NBA. Indiana is number four. They haven't won the NBA title. Well, they have been in the NBA Finals since 2000 and lost to the Los Angeles Lakers when I was 16. And it's been just like this, and just like this for now. Reggie Miller had his team to the NBA Finals, but failed out of six. They lost to the Lakers 4 games to 1 in the series in the NBA Finals. But now we're going to see and take a look what happened, folks. Look, this Pacers team has not won for this for sure. I can tell you that right now. But hey, it is what it is. Also, the breaking news here right now. Now, in this flight, I mean, the breaking news for now, I can say that right now. So anyway, it is what it is. So now, we're just going to have to see what happens here. Now, game one tomorrow night, June the 5th on ABC, Indiana, and OKC. OKC is right here. Then they have to play in game two at 7 o'clock. Well, it is 8 o'clock. And then Wednesday at Wednesday, June 11th on ABC, and it's game three. And game four, 7:30 on June the 13th. That will be Friday. Then it's going to be Monday, game five, game six, Thursday, and game seven on Sunday, if necessary. And how this going to come? Boy, I can say it right now. I'm there for sure. I'm there for sure for real. I hope the I hope the Pacers could win. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out tomorrow night. Game one. But hey, let's take a look at this. Now we go to the Oklahoma news. It says this: why will OKC Thunder win the NBA Finals? SGA, Shin, G Dub, Dort. The list goes on and on. The 2025 NBA Finals are here. That means the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers are just 4 wins away from the NBA championship. Can Shai Gilgeous-Alexander lead the Thunder to its first title in OKC? How about Tyrese Halliburton bringing home in his first championship since its ABA days? Here's how the USA Today Sports Network's two beat Wills, who covered their respective teams the most, Joe Lorenzo of the Oklahoma and Dusty Dopart of the Indiana Star, see things playing out in the NBA Finals. Now it says this: the Oklahoma City Thunder will win NBA Finals if it plays like itself. Surely, I know, but the Thunder, in its most disputed form, has created storms that teams can hardly walk away from, let alone win against. Head to head, OKC matches up well with Indiana. The Thunder sees your angel, the otherworldly offensive incidents, and praise the MVP who hardly ever fails, who floors is an all-star, who requires all 5 sets of eyeballs at once. It sees your great defensive Johnny and injuring them better than anyone, or Lou Dort, Alex Corso, or Carson Wallace, or all seemingly ignoring and capability of our defensive boards interest you. Now, Pelsa said the Cowboys fortunately can ban lineups, and he doesn't often need to put the ball to the be effective. Well, OKC has Jalen Williams, one of the league's most promising two-way players who guards players big and small, thin and wide, and tends to operate offensively with a talented floor. Miles Turner is a proud pacer, 10 years in, still boasting his win potential and floor spicing. OKC's Kent Hologram does the same things, just more effectively, and has continually shared his cocoon these playoffs. The defense is that this Donald defense has critically great, opposing deep, Indiana has been condemned to hold the ball. It's hard not to. Well, Hellborn is the floor Jr., but it's never seen anything like this. This floral hands, this increased sensory ball pressure is easier said than done. Easier said than done. But if the Thunder can operate with a set defense more often than not, it seems to look good. Indiana was just like OKC, but the Thunder has done a fine job of making most teams break chapters. Now the Indiana Pacers. Now it says this. I said the Indiana Pacers. Now the Indiana Pacers said that they will win the finals. They never win a championship. They've been in the finals since 2000. They have been in the finals and they are in the finals for the first time since 25 years. Now, they play fast while still keeping in their more turnovers, lows, and hit threes. The Thunder and Pacers have rely on turnovers to create offense more than any other teams in these playoffs, and they measures to keep their opponents from scoring off giveaways. The Thunder and Pacers rank 1 2 respectively in points off turnovers, and the ranking flips in opponents' points off turnovers. The Thunder is going to try to slow the Pacers down, so the Pacers had to push it. But they also had to be considerate of the switchblade defenders Oklahoma City has on both its first and second unit, who flies into passing lanes to take the ball away. Even if it does get the ball down the floor, the Thunder isn't easy to score on easily in the paint. It's allowed the fewest points in the paint in the NBA this season, with 42.5 per game, as it doesn't allow a lot of easy drives and it has rim protector and can't hunting ground. So the Pacers could really lose some outside shooting, and they have five starters who are strong three-pointer shooters. They could also lose space for Tyrese Halliburton to operate, which is going to require some excitement scheming because he'll be guarded by a lead dart and don't want to make anything easy. It's going to take a whole lot of people for the Pacers to pull this off, but they managed more than once in these playoffs to win as an underdog. So it says this. Now the Pacers now look. The Pacers now they had looking strong all day. They're shooting a lot of threes. They in the first round they beat Milwaukee. They beat Cleveland in round two, and then they beat the Nets in game six in the Eastern Conference Finals. And what can happen if Tonga lose another NBA championship since 2012? Well, we'll see what happens. For real, it just stays like this. Those two guys, it's gonna be a great matchup. It's gonna be a lot of pressure on them, and I cannot wait to see what's going down in the NBA Finals of the Best of Seven series. We just have to wait and see. Probably tomorrow night. But game one is on ABC. It's just like this. It says this and this and that. But he can step up. He can step up for real. And I can never say this for sure. How this is all about. We got two teams right now for tomorrow night matchups all together. Pressure. But they say Indiana's gonna win. Indiana's gonna win. And then you got Oklahoma City on the other side at home. They play at home tomorrow night in game one. So it all goes down and see what matters the most. And it's gonna be good and here in the NBA finals. And it just says this and that. Everything that goes up. And we're always told about this. That's all I can say. That's all I can say about it. It's their time. It's their destiny. It's their moment. And what about this? All I can say is this, and this, and this. Man, both teams ain't no joking about this. They can go on and do it. I mean, this is a whole new series. A whole new series here in the NBA Finals. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to even build it. I cannot freaking wait. That's for sure for us in this special moment. In this special moment, I can really say it about it right now. But now, oh boy, I got my Nike short and L, so I had like that. Also, you see on TNT what I'm talking about. There is no NBA on TNT, and the ESPN did not give the insider or the NBA on TNT. You got to do something special with that one. And you talk now. You talking about this here in the state of Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now it says this. So now you say in the state here, the guys in the state in the Indiana, staying in Indiana, they'll know that the Pacers here they are here for the second time. Hold on just a second. Yeah. Huh. Now I have my stuff going up on Amazon. But anyway, right now I'm talking about this. Now Reggie Miller in the Indiana team says Reggie Miller is a former Indiana Pacers player, and he hopes the Indiana team will win the championship. They haven't won. No, they haven't won the championship since the Indianapolis Colts won the Super Bowl back in 2007. That's just Super Bowl 41. But anyway, we're talking about this right now. Now, Indiana, Reggie Miller, his team hopes that their team will win the NBA championship. For real. That is for real. I can tell you that right now. This is all about the team to end. That what goes on and on and on. And I can say this. If the Pacers win the NBA championship for the first time, then it will make Reggie Miller happy. It will make Reggie Miller happy for sure. I can tell you that right now. This is the NBA Finals. This is it. Best of seven. Can the Indiana Pacers win the NBA championship? I'll go for 80%. But for the Thunder, they have best records here on the NBA. So it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be epic, I hope. For sure. Either the Thunder or the Pacers. I can say this right from the bottom of my heart. Even team can win. And I can damn sure what it's all about. And yeah, you always imagine what's going to happen. Here, held and down. You can never even tell what's going to happen here in the NBA for real. NBA Finals starts tomorrow night, 8:30 on ABC. Game 1 of the NBA Finals 2025. Pacers and the Thunder. And that's going to be it for now. Just Crudup. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel and become a member. And see you on the Joseph Crudup Show. And see you on TikTok. Subscribe this video. Subscribe this channel. And enjoy watching this video on the Joseph Crudup Show. Also, don't forget the Orioles and the Panthers starts tonight. Stanley Cup started at 8 o'clock on TNT. Till then, I'm Joseph Crudup. Say, had a great time, and peace out, everybody, and I'll see you then. Take care, everyone.